Hello and welcome, episode 287 of the Heart of Markness podcast. It's a good one today. It's a little bit divergent. If you're a long-time listener, you know that I have shied away from demos, rehearsals, kind of things like that, because it seemed to be more of a gray area legally. But I don't know. We're going to give it a shot this time. Because this stuff is so amazingly great, I want to share it with you. And if I get told to take it down, I get told to take it down. I don't think I will. This is 1974, Headley Grange. I don't know exactly when. Truth be told, I have been gone out of town since Thursday. And I just got back now. It is late afternoon on a Sunday. I am sleepy tired, and I'm kind of phoning this in. The content is going to be out of this world, but I'm just not going to be my usual verbose, charming self, which may come as a relief to some. But here is the thing. I'm also going to be like a little short on exact details. Like I don't know exactly when in 1974, and I haven't looked it up. So, sorry about that. But Headley Grange, where they recorded When the Levee Breaks, where they recorded a great deal of Physical Graffiti, where they recorded Black Country Woman Outside. Beautiful, beautiful location. Has that giant hallway that captures the drum sound perfectly, that makes Levee sound like Levee. And basically, what I'm going to play now is, I'm just going to jump right into it. Is the first of two instrumentals. These are just instrumental jams that they were working on that didn't really become anything necessarily. And so they have no titles. Robert is singing on this, but given that it's a live rehearsal in a room, he's not plugged into the soundboard or anything. This is just ambient stereo mic on a room where everybody's jamming. So Robert's voice is there, but he's kind of just singing along with the music. It's not tremendously amplified. But what you are going to hear is John Bonham playing incredible stuff, John Paul Jones playing incredible stuff, and Jimmy Page playing incredible stuff. And Robert's singing great stuff. You just can't make it out. So pretend you're listening to Carousel Alhambra or Burning Down One Side and you don't have any idea what the hell he's saying. But just dig it. All right, here's the first of the untitled instrumentals. It is badass, as is the sound quality. And again, Bonzo. Was or was that not awesome? I contend that it was awesome. Very enjoyable. The sound quality is really, really good. Bonzo, that cymbal work, the hi-hat work, the power, the dynamics, making it. Jimmy with his country sound. Great. You don't hear them jamming with that level of abandon much after this. They got a little more professional and down to it, but fuck, that was enjoyable. I hope you liked it. I certainly did. Now, as we move along, and again, I apologize for the brevity of this podcast. I am sleepy. I've been out of town all week and staying with my wonderful, wonderful best friends in the whole wide world. But when I'm there, I sleep in a recliner, which is great for a night. It's okay for 2 nights, but for 3 nights, dude, I'm a sleepy boy. So, hence the brevity and the terseness. So, apologies for that. Hopefully, the strength of the content will compensate for the lack of riz on the part of this dude. See, I'm young. Okay, the next thing I want to play for you is a proto version, an early version of the song that would eventually become In the Light. And now, as you are pedantically raising your hand to say, wasn't that released on the Super Deluxe edition of Physical Graffiti? Yes and no. A version was, but not this version. And it's not a minimal difference. It's different. Actually, the chorus is different. This song is called Take Me Home. Well, at least the chorus of, instead of In the Light, they're singing Take Me Home. It's a little more forlorn, has a little more yearning, but it's still, and hearing the fucking thing played live in the studio is badass, and I wish they had done it on one of their tours, In the Light that is, or gone with this version. It is incredible. I love it. I've loved it since the first time I heard it, probably 1990-ish. The Physical Graffiti demos, I remember they came out in that first flush of Zeppelin CD bootlegs that started with the 80 tour tapes and then other stuff. Physically Present, I think, was the album that I had it on. Or maybe not Tangible Vandalism. Physically Present, I think, was the release. Not this. This is, I don't know what this is. This is just from the tapes, I guess. Tra-la-la-la-la. Wonderful, In the Light. You can hear the lyrics on this, and it is amazing. And the dynamics of the soft and the loud, which, of course, is Zeppelin's strong point. So, let us listen to it. What will become In the Light, currently called Take Me Home, filled with yearning. It is great. You're going to love it. I hope you love it. Enjoy. That rivals the official release of In the Light in my eyes. If we could get a full quality version of that, I would take that over In the Light, I think. And In the Light is amazing. That's no shade on In the Light. It's just that Take Me Home. I've loved that since I've heard it almost 40 years ago. And I hope you do too. This is good stuff. And yeah, I like to try and bring you good stuff. So hopefully good stuff has been brought in. And did you know that this podcast is brought to you courtesy of the Titans upon whose shoulders rests this humble yet mighty podcast? I'm talking, of course, about my patrons. Every month they give me money, which pays for the site and the sharing and the hosting and all that bananas stuff. And I like to laud them weekly by reading off their names. So a very Laurel and hearty handshake go out to Keith and Tilda, Steve, George, Big Ed, Kenny, John from West Footscray, Picard, scrolling, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other David, Bonzo Billy, and Mimo. Thank you, friends. If you are compelled to be in that number and hear me read your name and support the podcast, ... A couple ways you can do so. Few ways you can do so, actually. There's the first one, which is Patreon. Patreon.com/heartofmarkness. You can go there, have a couple tiers of things for stuff. You get extra podcasts every month. You get discounts on my merch, etc. You can make requests and things like that. Patreon.com/heartofmarkness. I also have Ko-Fi, if you wanted to just kick a one-time thing. Ko-Fi.com/heartofmarkness, or any of the most of the posts and on the sidebar of my website, which is heartofmarkness.com, you can see the Ko-Fi link right there. It's just the simple buy a cup of coffee kind of thing. And speaking of heartofmarkness.com, that is where I post the links to the full recordings of the podcasts. Most of the time I share the full recording, not, of which I am taking sections of. So let me get this for you. I am completely not prepared for this. Usually I am smooth as butter, kind of. In this case, I'm not. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, tying up my ancient laptop with the spinning wheel of death. There we go. Scrolling. Now, for this recording, you can go to heartofmarkness.com, find this show, just look up episode 287, and in that post, you will find a link to the mega site, which is paid for by the beautiful patrons, and you will get to hear all of these songs, not just what I did. And on this recording, we have two versions of the Wanton song. The first jam that I played for you, Take Me Home, which you just heard, a live rehearsal of Trampled Underfoot, another version of Take Me Home, which you haven't heard, Sick Again, The Rover, another jam, which is coming up soon, just a quick little blip of a kid singing ABC, probably Scarlet if I had to guess, and a rehearsal of In My Time of Dying, all of which are live in the studio with the same quality of what you're hearing, just stereo mics put up, recorded onto a reel-to-reel, and for the band to listen to and evaluate as they're coming up with stuff. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. Not all that unlike the Beatles' Let It Be sessions, just when the band gets together and works shit out. That's how it works. I like it. Hope you like it too. And if you really like me, you're welcome to join and invited to join the Heart of Markness group on Facebook. You can follow me on X. You can now follow me on Blue Sky under Heart of Markness. Blue Sky is what Twitter used to be before it turned into a cesspit. So if you don't want to see beheading videos in your feed, Blue Sky, I'm your guy. And it rhymes, but bump. And I'm on YouTube, Heart of Markness, Instagram, Heart of Markness. I'm on all the things, so many of the things. And the aforementioned website, heartofmarkness.com, where you can find all this great stuff to take home to your family and keep them warm in the cold, cold winter. All right, I think we are done with the spiel. So let us move along to the last song, which is my favorite of the whole group. It is just completely and utterly bad ass. And I've heard it referred to as a proto Hatsan for Nowhere, which it would be on Presence. Maybe. I just think it's incredible. And again, it's a great synergy between all the folks in the band playing together. And Bonzo is, of course, always a joy to hear playing live. So let us jump to it. The last of the untitled songs. Enjoy.
And John Paul Jones was produced by Mojo.
Without nothing would have been possible.
No, without whose help, this album would still be a 16-track tape.
A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. I love that so much. I don't know what Bonzo, I think that was Bonzo, said at the end. That was Jonesy at the beginning talking. And Bonzo a little bit there too. Very, very cool. I love that. I love the drums. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Thrown in the wah-wah. Neat stuff. I love the jams. Whole different flavor. Whole different flavor of things. So I may be doing a little more of that because there's a little more of that to put out. So, you know, if I don't get nabbed and go to the pokey forever, which I'm sure I won't, I will do more of these because it's another color to put on the palette, right? Right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I will be back next Sunday with another Led Zeppelin or Led Zeppelin adjacent concert recording to share with you. All right, guys, thank you so much. Please be good to yourselves and each other, and goodbye.